Hello students. Today we will start with ozone depletion. Okay. So first here we'll study about the ozone layer. Ozone, it is a natural constituent of atmosphere. It is not man-made. It is a natural constituent of the atmosphere. See, it is a bluish explosive gas. This ozone gas, it is blue in color and is explosive in nature with a pronounced odor. Now, ozone layer. Ozone layer is the layer in the Earth's atmosphere which contains a relatively high concentration of ozone. It is present in the Earth's atmosphere. See, Earth is here. This is troposphere, and this troposphere it is 8 to 10 kilometers from the surface. Then this hole here in the stratosphere, this ozone layer is present and it is 20 to 30 kilometers wide. Okay, so this is the ozone layer. Here it is present. Now if you'll see this, it absorbs 97 to 99% of the sun's high frequency UV light. It absorbs that UV light. Ultraviolet radiations, these ultraviolet radiations which are harmful for us, these harmful radiations are absorbed by this ozone layer, 97 to 99%, which is damaging to life on earth. So these harmful radiations, these are absorbed by ozone only. The UV rays and infrared rays from the solar radiation cannot reach the earth directly, and thus the ozone layer protects life on earth from harmful solar rays. This ozone layer, it protects earth from the harmful radiations. Location of ozone layer. Now we will see the location. It is located in the stratosphere above the earth. See, it is present here in the stratosphere above the earth. The troposphere, which is 8 to 10 kilometers above the earth. See, 8 to 10 kilometers, it is troposphere, and above this troposphere stratosphere is present. It is 10 to 50 kilometers wide. Okay, about 10 to 15 kilometers above the earth stratosphere is there, and above that mesosphere is present, which is 50 to 80 kilometers above the earth. The ozone layer is mainly located approximately 20 to 30 kilometers above the earth, and there it absorbs the harmful UV radiations from the sun. Discovery of ozone layer. Now how we come to know about this ozone layer? The ozone layer was discovered in 1913 by French physicist Charles Fabry. The properties were explored. It was discovered in 1913, and then its properties were explored in detail by the British scientist G. Dobson, who developed an instrument, Dobsometer. On his name, the name of the instrument is there, Dobsometer, which could be used to measure stratospheric ozone from the ground level. The distance of ozone from the ground level, it is measured by the instrument which is called Dobsometer. Dobson unit. The unit is also after the name of the scientist only. Dobson unit is thus the measure of the density of the ozone overhead. See, in different places, the this distance, if you'll see this 20 to 30 kilometers distance which is here, it varies from place to place. So by using this Dobsometer, we can see the density of the ozone layer overhead, what is that density at that place, and what is also we can also come to know about, like, the ozone layer is thinner or thicker that at that place. Distribution of ozone layer in the stratosphere. The thickness of the ozone layer varies geographically and seasonally. This layer, this 20 to 30 kilometers layer, it varies from place to place, like geographically, and seasonally also it changes. Like, it is less thicker near the equator. If we'll talk about the equators, that equator, it is less thicker, it is not that much thick near equator, and larger towards the pole, it is very much thicker towards the poles. So here geographically it is changing, yes, and also the temperature, it is very different in these two places. It is generally thicker during spring. If we talk about spring season, it is thicker in the northern hemisphere. So it changes geographically and seasonally. Most of the ozone is created over tropics, but the stratoscopic wind circulation transports is polewards and northern and southern hemisphere. So this is all about the distribution of ozone layer, like in the stratosphere how it is distributed, and its thickness, it varies geographically and seasonally. So this was about the ozone layer, and in our next video we will study about the formation of ozone. Thank you.